So, and then the repeat after that, or the reinforcement of why I should watch it, was like, it's the number one movie on Netflix. And this is where how we consume things is very interesting, especially in an algorithm based world. Is like, is it number one because everyone is watching it, or did they generate a list and this is the movie that they've put the most amount of money into, and say this is the number one movie on Netflix? Because Netflix owns the platform, there's no telling which one of those concepts could be true. And just because something is number one doesn't mean it's the best. Just because it's number one also very much does not mean I want to watch it. So a person coming to me like, oh yeah, that's the hottest movie, it's the number one movie on Netflix, that actually means that, personally, to me, that doesn't mean anything to me. That doesn't signify anything. That doesn't translate to anything. Because I am the kind of person who doesn't mind. Like, if there was a streaming platform, which there is, I watch Google Free Play, which puts all the content into like a TV guide, and it's free. And you can watch all of the networks. You can watch the news, you can watch sports, you can watch crime movies and all that stuff. Doesn't really have any horror. So I may have to go back to watching movies on Shudder. Solid platform, by the way. But it's one of those things of like, if there was a way to just have programming play, and then I drop in whenever I drop in, or like if we go back to like TiVo. But my whole point is that being exposed to things that you didn't know you were going to like is the best part of the world we lived in before the algorithm. And when you went to the DVD man, when you went to the bootleg man, I don't want to call him the DVD man. I don't know why. Something about the DVD man doesn't sound, it doesn't land. It doesn't feel like it's a good name. Bootleg man. The bootleg man. Yeah. But when you went to the bootleg man, he's like, what do you like? I like horror. Boom. Hey, listen, man, I got that Snoop Dogg Bones. Nah, I'm not really interested in seeing Snoop Dogg as a vampire. You know what I'm saying? Bet. I got you. You like vampires, though, yeah? Yeah, I like vampires, dog. I got that vampire in Brooklyn. Okay. Now we talking. You get what I'm saying? Like, okay. Yeah. Eddie Murphy as a vampire? Okay. Yeah, that might work for me, And it just expands your palette. And so that is something that I think about sometimes when I'm like, how different is life with the algorithm? How different life is with the algorithm is that you could stumble upon things you didn't know you were gonna like. I did not know. I didn't know I was gonna like SpongeBob when I was a kid. When I was a kid, y'all, I wasn't like a kid. Like I'm the youngest of three. I'm also the youngest of the five that I grew up with. So my palette for things was always ahead of its time because I was watching what my older brother was watching. My older brother is 8 years older than me. I was always watching what my older brothers were watching. I was always watching what my cousins were watching. And my understanding of things was always from a much different sensibility. Like I remember, this is just whatever. But I remember when I was a kid, like I remember watching The Fresh Prince and like hearing the laughter, the laughter of the audience, but being like, okay, I don't think I got the joke. Like just that little awkwardness of like, they're really laughing hard. I don't get it. And then I remember when it progressed into like, no, oh snap, that was funny. Like I get it. You know what I'm saying? And so when I got to like 10, 11 years old, I wasn't on some like, oh, let's watch Brace Face. Let's watch, there's a show like Somebody Ginger or whatever, or Brace Face. Maybe Brace Face is Ginger. I didn't watch those shows. for me, I was like, yo, let's go to